Hello, guys. Greetings from me to you all, wherever you are. Now, still on the Illustrator class we've been treating. Today, I'm gonna be showing you guys something special. I'm gonna be showing you guys the type tools. Gonna be showing you how to, when you create an object, how to type around the object, how to make your text appear around the objects, and also how to make the text appear inside of the object which you've created. So this is it. So when you open up your Illustrator software in your computer, now what you're gonna do is, after you must have gotten your artboard where you're gonna be working. So the first step you're gonna take is you just have to, whatever you want to create, whatever object you want to create. Now let's use a rounded rectangle. Now when you create a rounded rectangle, let's assume you want to create something, and then after creating that, then you have to make a text on it. Now when you must have created something like this, let's just create something like this. Now when we must have created something like this, before you start typing anything on it, all you have to do is, first of all, you have to duplicate this particular object you created. Now Alt, and then you duplicate it. You make sure that it's duplicated, even if it's not just an object. If you maybe created a design or something you want to work with, make sure you duplicate it. I'm gonna show you the reason for duplicating it. Now when we must have duplicated this, you have to go back to the first object. Now when you go back to the first object, what you're gonna do next is you go to your tools, from the left hand side of your system, your computer. You see the type 2. You see a type 2 there. It's written type 2. Now when you click at the triangular sign, other options are gonna come out. There are a lot of options that are gonna come out here too. So when you must have clicked there, the options came out. So all you're gonna do is, first of all, you have to know the one you want to work with. You have to choose the one you want to work with. So I'm gonna show you now how to make your text come around this object which you've created. Now what you gotta do is you click on type on a path tool. Type on a path tool. So that's one we're gonna click on. You click on type on a path tool. Now when you click on this type on a path tool, first of all, you just have to come to your object, and then you click again on the object you want to type on. You just have to click there. Now when you click, the color will go out. The color on this object, this red color, will go out. Now when we click, the color will disappear, and then we are left with just the background color. Now when you make your text, let me increase the font of this text. So when you type, now everything is gonna appear the way you want it, because we clicked on type on a path 2. So let's click there's enough library. Then I think I'll be seeing you by Mary Hagen Clark. I'll be seeing you. So let me just type whatever I want to type. Let's just type something. So I type something. Now the text, it's going around the object which you've created. Now the color is no longer there. If we had made any design, they are not going to be there because the type 2 has taken over. Now when you must have typed, now the reason why this text went out is because the object we created, it's bigger than the text. So the text can no longer be contained in these objects. So if you know that you're going to type a whole lot, so you have to make a lot of space for the text. Or after you must have typed, then you have to increase the size of the object. But first, it's always good to know the amount of the text what you're going to be typing, so that you can be able to create it initially. Because if we increase this object again, now the one which we duplicated will no longer fit in to the one we have. So always make sure that you figure it out first before you start. Now let's just delete some objects, some texts, so that the object they will fit in again. Now we'll delete some text. These ones, they are back again. So we've typed our object, but our design is no longer there. So that's why we duplicated it on the first place. So what you have to do next is you have to take back from the one which you duplicated. You have to take it back again, and then you place it exact. So when you must have placed it there, your work is gonna be the same. So this is it. This is the logic behind it. So when you must have placed it back, nothing will be will bigger than each other. Everything will be perfect. Everything will be the way it's supposed to be. So but if you didn't make this out before, if you didn't make these options available, it will not go well when you must have made some changes in between and all that. So this is how it works. This is how it goes. Now again, there are a lot of options on that type 2. So let's make another option. If you wanna, let's just assume we want to make these texts to come right inside this object, inside this rectangle. So what we're gonna do, let's delete this one which we've created. Let's delete it. Let's delete this one. So let's assume we started here. So remember, what you're gonna do is you have to like Alt and then you drag, making sure that you duplicate this object. So you have to make sure you duplicate the object so that it will be 2. There will be no mistakes. So what you're gonna do next is you go to your type 2, then whichever one you want to use. I think it's right to left area 2, left to right to left area type 2. So you click on it. Then once you click on it, you click on the object. When you must have clicked on it, the design will go out. Then you continue typing whatever you want to type. I will be seeing you by maybe Hagen Clark or Ricochet by Sandra Brown, whichever. So whatever you want to type, so make sure that the space which you created is enough for the text. So when you must have finished typing, now if we take back the duplicated object upwards to the ones which we have written our text, it's gonna cover it. So but there's another option. So after you must have typed in your text, what you're gonna do next is you take back the one which you duplicated. So you put it back. So but when you put it back, it's gonna cover the text which you've written. So what you're gonna do is you right click, and then from the options, arrange, and then you click on send to back. So when you send it back, the text, they are gonna appear. So the text will appear perfectly. Everything will be as it is supposed to. So there are other options there, so you can just check it out, and then maybe you are typing from right to left, you are typing from left to right, you are typing horizontal, you are typing vertical. So these are just the options, but with these steps which I've shown you, you can be able to do a lot of things. So I hope this class has, you've gotten an idea of what this is all about, this type 2, and I hope in no distant time you will start making up, you start practicing on your own, and then getting more experience, because by doing it on your own you start getting more experience. Wish you guys a happy viewing. Make sure please you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Tonielo AJ, TONIELO spacebar AJ. That is my YouTube name. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. Tell your friends, tell your enemies. You never know what they're gonna learn from it. Thank you guys.